price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle. Fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle. The top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion. Only built for confusion. The institution. Modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, McDonald escaping the pressure right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Room here to run. Past the 20. There he goes, left side.
Leonard
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Let's go. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Bears nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow,
I
you're quick.
guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Versus on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. It's McDonald. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald, and this is caught. It's Edelman, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bears draw a bit closer.
Point is good.
Extra point by Marr, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the fours, look out. He can control the game with his running.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
At the Buccaneers' 2-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. 19 tight.
McDonald sets to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Shun. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Bears in good field position to start out. First and 10, right at the 50-yard line. McDonald, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
3 on the play.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On second down at 4, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
15. Buccaneers, 14.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destination.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Good tackle by Akeem Hicks, and what a nice career he's had. Remember, he played his college ball in Canada. Now in his 5th season with the Bears, and 9th overall in the NFL.
Brady to throw on second down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have the confidence to make a play?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Brings up,
and the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Wait, 20.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Cut.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 3rd down, Patterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
The 39-yard line.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Mike, 45. Hawk 70. 79 Bronco. Check 26.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald, and he locates Walker, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald, he's going to go up top for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Bears 22. Buccaneers 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw again on second down. Brady. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Out of the gun, McDonald. Eluding the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that one will be accepted. On 1st and 10, McDonald, he's letting it fly for Cooks, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
For Brandon Cooks, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. McDonald, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. McDonald, throw complete right side to Cooks. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
29-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Steps away to his left. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Rocco 80. We'll hold this. 45 is the mark. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check back 45.
Here's McDonald to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the 1st time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And he pins him off. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Akeem Hicks coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
At the Bucs 40-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, McDonald. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the 11-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rip left.
Back to throw. Montgomery. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is McDonald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Delaney Walker. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Leonard Fournette. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fournette. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady on the bootleg. Forced out to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The end result, 21 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The Bears' 5-yard line.
Wait, 20.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Once more, they turn to Patterson. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Tonight's final.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bears, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a
forgot how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even when it's spraying, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? What's love to a guy with a bag? What's love to a guy with some cash? What's